Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Oh, smashing header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain.
Tries a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
They get a throw in. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ribery. Pedri. And it's Messi. Hakimi picks it up out wide. Pedri. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Hakimi. Over it comes. Tries to get it clear. Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Messi. That has been cut short. So we're still where we started right now. Neymar for Palmer. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Schmeichel. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a ball! Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. Mbappe! Adams gets across to intercept that. That looks a cracking ball. Ribery. Ribery was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, important interception. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And the assistant referee rightly gives... Just eases him off the ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. They've got a corner here. And we have our very first corner. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. That's going to go a long way. Messi, who has played it in low. Can he put it away? Danger averted for now. Messi. Good spot, he's seen the run. Pedri. Hernandez. Neymar! And That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. That is a great pick out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Real chance! And one more try! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Hernandez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. They've got to make this nice and quick. That was well played, well stopped. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Hernandez. And that's been repelled. And this could be the final action of the first half. He rises! Ribéry played into the... He's got tall! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
No space, no problem. You just can't. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the second half gets underway.
Cole can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Footballing width usually identifies.
Shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
And they win it back again. Ribéry. Spread neatly. There's the hit! He scores! Cole back in business!
Cole clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Hakimi. He's looking to set free a runner. And it's Ribéry. Over to the other side. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Guardiola played back to the goalkeeper. Livakovic sends that a long way. Livakovic catches it safely. Have got it back and they'll have another go. Neymar. Messi could move up a gear here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi, now it's Messi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Pedri.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for the runner. Hakimi is charging up on the overlap.
Oh, that was expansive and inside.
He gets big! In for the pieces! It's loose now, and another try! So, third corner of the game. Neymar with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Guardiola. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Hakimi. Barcelona really will have to throw everything at this now. Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Changement pourtant. Le numéro 24, le numéro 9, Neymar. À leur place, le numéro 6.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Messi. And here's Messi. Now he's off and running, and he's being shifted off it. He's played him through. Palmer gets his pass away. Messi, he's picked his way through. Into the box, and a header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, here's a chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. They've played it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba. That has been slung wide. And it's Conte. Neymar.
Additionnel, 3 minutes.
And here's Neymar.
Hernandez really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And the number on the board is 3.
They're avoiding...
And the referee brings it to a close. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And these are wonderful scenes inside the Estadio Monumental Colo Colo, this historic ground which has been the site of so many memorable games in South American football. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe! That wasn't the greatest of balls. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal...
Oh, he's taken it. Hernandez. Hoyland. Barella. And he's picked out the run. He's found a way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He won't be happy with that one. Barella. He's had it taken off him. And there's green grass ahead of him. Tries a shot! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Cole really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking for the run. Mbappe! No, that was never going to make it. Pedri. Mbappe. Germany look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Quality ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Tries to think it. Header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Can he finish? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Call with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Barella with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Andriy approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mbappe! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort.
Germany clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Germany are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's intervened well there. Pedri. Palmer. Clips it so gently. Alexander-Arnold to Barella. And it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And he's been shifted off it. Pedri. And that is a little undercooked.
That's going in strongly.
Well, he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Pedri. Alexander-Arnold. Well read, nice interception. Rodri. Caicedo gets across to intercept that. Andrik. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Messi.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
He's going to
reglamentario.
be disappointed with that. Rodri. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with
En la pantalla
another
se
show of
mostrarán
strength?
los horarios de los trenes de todas las estaciones cercanas.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Leveling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Fiddles it through. Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now the finish! And he's kept it out. And that should get the job done. Mbappe.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Pedri. Messi. No way through there. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 44.785.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Andrik. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Koundé. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get it through? Koundé cuts out the pass. Pedri. Couldn't squeeze it through. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Barella. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mbappe! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And now the breakaway. Looking for options for movement. Oh, Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Up he goes! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
That pass has been well intercepted. Andrik. And he's running through. Højlund was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Neymar.
Caen are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
He's got Mbappe! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Cambio en el Caen. Número 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 9. Entran número 6.
And it cuts out the
Número
supply.
15. Número 8. Se está realizando un cambio.
And he's quick to get it clear again. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rodri. No way through. And it's Maradona. Cristiano Ronaldo. This might spell. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, what a big quick. And another try! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the hit!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Maradona. Koundé deals. And there goes the final whistle. Caen perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause.